So, what is the character of a queen all about anyway? I sincerely believe that carrots without character is totally chaotic. And society places emphasis on color, on clothes, on clout, and curves. But the missing integer, the main missing ingredient, is character. Let's have a courageous conversation about character. You know how we do it. Let's mix it up. What's going on, family? Nothing can stop us. We all the way up. We going to mix it up. When you think about character, I heard somebody say character is not only who you are in the daytime with a flashlight, it's who you are without a nightlight. It is not just what people see on a stage, reading a page. It is in many cases how you have maintained your integrity and your identity. It is the fact of how you lead and succeed with love, with TLC, with tender loving care. It is you being an OQP type of individual, only quality person who attracts, here it is, only quality people. Yeah. And so we really want to dive into this and talk about the character of a queen. Come on, if you love a queen, if you are a queen, if you know a queen, just type queen. You know what I mean? And I believe it also speaks to the character of a queen is not just how you can treat people who can do something for you. I need you to hear me. Character is about how you can treat people who can't do absolutely anything for you. Oh, yeah, we know how to be real nice to folks who can give us the hookup. Holler if you hear me. We know how to be real nice to people who we know we can gain and benefit from. But here's the thing. Can you really be nice to somebody? Can you really be kind to somebody, rather, who can't do anything for you? Do you know how to provide? Do you know how to protect? Do you know how to truly empower your sister? Because here's the thing. A lot of us only have a mindset for competition. But we lack, here it is, the heart set and the skill set for collaboration. Oftentimes, what men struggle with, we struggle with being vulnerable. Yeah, we struggle oftentimes with being vulnerable. We struggle with being vulnerable for the sake of not being seen as someone who is strong. Listening to a gentleman talk the other day, and he was saying, as boys becoming men, we've always been raised and ingratiated, and even if we have not necessarily been told specifically, we imbibed the notion that us as men don't cry at all. Yeah, don't cry. Don't let your woman see you cry. And then, if you're going through something, don't confide in her about it. Keep it to yourself. Yeah. So here's the thing. We often go through life being a shell of ourselves, never moving into the place of the power of vulnerability, even when it is that our loved ones have created a safe space for us, simply because we've been damaged by a damaging narrative. Here's the beauty of you being a queen. The beauty of you being a queen. One of the most beautiful things about your femininity, I need you to understand me, is how you can express your vulnerability communicatively. When society wants to corral you, to just make you specifically Rosie the Riveter, when society specifically wants to make you just a masculine version of who it is that you are, they want to, in many cases, oftentimes defeminize you. The power of who it is that you are and the power of what it is that you do is steeped in your femininity, and your femininity is connected to your vulnerability. Us as men, yeah, we can learn from you on how to be a little bit more vulnerable. You know how to express your vulnerability communicatively. Only a beautiful being, only a beautiful queen like you, your character, your essence. Yeah, your character is connected to your identity. Your character is connected to, in many cases, how you imbibe the truth about who it is that you are, despite all the false narratives that are castigated against you. Only a beautiful queen, only a beautiful being designed like you, fearfully and wonderfully made, can express uncanny sensitivity while remaining resilient. Yeah. As men, yeah, we could learn something from you. I'm sure that we can learn that is not what makes us cry that defines us. Here it is. It's about what we do after we dry our tears that refines, that develops, that empowers us, that shifts us and lifts us to another dimension. And here's what you have to do. You have to pray for discernment. You have to pray for divine connections with business partners. Have to pray for divine connections with sisters. You have to pray for divine connections with a purpose partner, for people in your life who will come into your life, not to take, but to add. So here it is. You can eventually multiply. Why? Because one of the greatest powers of what you imbibe and who it is that you are, the philosophy of your femininity, is that whatever you have, you can multiply it. Yeah. Give your seed, you can give us some children. Give you groceries, you can give us a meal. We give you an idea. Yeah. You can expound and expand upon that idea. When we're thinking linear, you can think panoramic. You bring in the details. Come on, you ask a man how his day was. You know there's a difference between that. Between what we do, who we are, and who it is that you are. You ask a man how his day was. What's he gonna tell you? It was cool. It was fine. It was good. Because here's the thing. Relatively, for many of us, it really was. Nothing bad happened. Nothing out of the norm. Nothing necessarily eventful happened. But here's the thing. You ask a woman how her day was. Sisters, you know what I'm talking about. Come on. Come on, queens. I need you just to hit the thumbs up button on this video. Yeah, come on. Hit the thumbs up button. Like this video, please. Come on. Post a crown in the chat. Drop a crown in the chat. If you know I'm talking to you as the queen that you are, drop a crown in the chat. The only time I want you to drop your crown is in the chat. Yeah, pick your crown up. Wipe your frown. Pick up your crown. Straighten up your crown. Don't let anybody bring you down. Don't let anybody take your crown. Drop a crown in the chat. As a matter of fact, ask a woman how her day was. She's going to tell you from the time that she slipped her feet into her fuzzy slippers at 5:54 a.m. Yeah. She's going to tell you, yeah, I was trying to unwrap my hair and and do all this other stuff to prepare and get my day together. And Get the children all together, this, that, and the other. Got caught in traffic. Somebody tried to cut me off. Somebody had the nerve to throw up the bird. And when I say, God bless you, and kept it moving, I didn't fight fire with fire because I learned how to fight fire with water. Mm-hmm. Learn how, as Dr. Eddie said, bless and release certain people. Yeah. Gonna talk about what you had for lunch. In many cases, how the sandwich today wasn't as good as it was yesterday. Dealing with your coworkers, this, that, and the other. The myriad, the vicissitudinous aspects of all of your emotions that you went through on that particular day. Gonna be real detailed. Yeah. Here's the thing. Just because we're different doesn't mean we're deficient. It's just different. The aspect of the level of how we communicate, how we think, how we process, how our character is developed. And here's the thing about character being developed. Character is not necessarily just developed when you're on cloud 9. Character is not just necessarily developed when you're on the mountaintop. Character is oftentimes developed in the hard, specific times and situations, in the tempestuous winds, through the triggers and the trauma, the TNT type of experiences of what it is that you go through. It becomes, here it is, an ROI moment, family type ROI. It is when you're reclaiming our image, reclaiming our identity. True makeup of character, not about clout, not about clothes, not about curves. What is it to have carrots, but you have no character? Carrots without character is chaotic. And here's the thing. Sometimes you'll drive the other person, much less yourself, psychotic. If you're going to win in life, you got to have teammates, not opponents. And here's the thing. You know you got a real teammate when they understand how to not just go through, but how to grow through what it is that they've experienced. And understand this, here it is, that failure is just a stepping stone to greater success. Right, teammates? Here's what they're going to do. They're going to collaborate with you. They're not going to compete against you. A real sister who has your back will empower you to move forward. Why? Because she sees the best in you. She wants the best for you. Real sister from another mister will keep it real with you and correct you in love. Here it is. You know why she can give you corrective criticism, constructive criticism? Here it is, because she's constructed something. She's corrected certain things in her life. She learned how to deal with, here it is, generational trauma. She learned how to unpack generational baggage. And decide and differentiate between what's baggage and what's garbage. A lot of people have hate wrapped up in constructive criticism. Yeah, they want to call it constructive criticism, but it's really hateration, holleration in this dancery. we gonna get it percolating, trust me. Right? She knows her worth. And here's the thing. Knowing your worth is not about what you're wearing, it's about who you're becoming. Knowing your worth is about the character you're exuding. Yeah. We want to talk about know your worth, girl. Know your worth. Know your value. And we think knowing your worth and knowing your value is specifically and solely about just leaving people behind. We think it's just about being an opportunist and and getting a come up. No, knowing your worth says, these are some things that I pinpointed in my life that need course correction. These are things that I need to identify. I've done an inductive study. I'm not being pessimistic. I'm being realistic while being optimistic. These are some things I need to work on. These are some pain points that are triggering me. These are some things that I need to develop. Got to get my attitude together. I need to adopt an attitude of gratitude because I understand that my attitude determines my altitude. I need to work on my heart set, my mindset, my skill set. I need to process the level of why it is that I continue to procrastinate. I need to look at, am I just reaching out at my past, and because I'm reaching out for an ex, simply because I'm just so familiar with where it is that I've been to where now I'll settle for red flags rather than here it is adopting green ones. I'm wearing green today. Let me get a little bit more loose on this. Let me take it to another level. Let's do it. Let's do it. Give me the green light. I'm ready to go right now. Here's the thing. When you're around a queen of character who exudes character, here it is. She don't want to hate on you. She understands that a win for you is a win for her too. Your success is hers. Why? Because you're both in the fight together, not to fight each other, but to fight for each other. Real sister won't be just like the OJ song, smile in your face, but all the time she want to take your place. Backstabber. Real sister won't smile in your face and stab you behind your back. She's not tapping you on the back. Yeah, just so she can find the softest spot for where to stab you in the back. Here's what she's not going to do. She's not going to flirt with your boyfriend or your husband behind your back. I can't get nobody talking to me today. She won't flirt with your boyfriend and your husband when you turn your back. Yeah, she's not going to talk out of both sides of her mouth. She won't tell you to leave a good man because she's jealous of your relationship. Here's what she does. She respects herself enough to respect you. She respects herself enough by developing her character to say, listen, I'm happy for you. Why? Because I know that if God is blessing my neighbor, he's in my neighborhood. It's only a matter of time before I get what's mine. Character of a queen. The character of a queen says, you know what? I can accomplish anything. The character of a queen says this, yes, I may be alone, but I'm not lonely. Character of a queen, number one. She refuses to feel worthless. Yeah. No matter what state she is in. Here's the thing. She knows that she has the power to begin again. People drop the ball. People told you what you'd never be, what you'd never become, what you'd never overcome. They told you how you'd never grow through what it is that you go through. But here's the thing. You've learned how to love again. You've learned how to live again. You've learned how to laugh again. You've learned how to smile again. Why? Because you've embodied the whole notion that, yes, I can begin again. As long as you have a pulse, you have a purpose. Let me talk to somebody. If you're not dead, God ain't done. Character. You've adopted the character. Secondly, you've adopted the character that you're more than a conqueror. Yeah. Character. Character of a queen. Number one, she knows she's not worthless. She can always begin again. Despite her back being against the wall, she can always stand tall. Secondly, she's adopted the character that, yes, she's more than a conqueror. Come on, family. Type more than that. Type more than a conqueror. Some people are just a conqueror. But after all that you've been through, after all that God brought you through to where you don't look like what you've been through, you more than that. You're more than a conqueror. You're more than depression. You're more than negativity. You're more than strife that affects your life. You're more than a conqueror. Shout out to all the members in the chat. It's looking pretty colorful in here. I love seeing your badges. If you haven't got a membership, go get one. The link is in the chat. All this that I'm talking about, this is why you need to get a membership. This is why you need to go and join the channel even now. Yeah. That's why you got to do it. Let's tackle more of it. You know, on the other side of break, there's more breakthrough. I got a special message for you. Once you stick and stay, more's coming your way after these messages. You know, I'm coming right back. Are you an author or aspiring author interested in building your book? Do you want to develop as a speaker and communicator? Listen, check out my array of solutions and systems like my bestseller book blueprint and successful speaker strategies. Explore my tailor-made programs designed to nurture your purpose and grow your greatness in order to increase your ideas, your impact, and your influence. Visit us today at theeaglesacademy.com/store so you can soar. Yes, y'all. And we don't stop. Heed to those resources that you heard. Let's get back to the word. Talking about the character of a queen. Can I tell it how I feel it? Can I teach it how I hear it? Yeah, HTA, hard truth alert. Queen is not worthless, and she doesn't continue to rehearse this. Yeah, the notion that she's worthless. Notion that it's going to always be this way. She's not just a conqueror. She's more than a conqueror. The character that she's adopted is more than a conqueror. That begins with a mindset. Because here's the thing. What we have playing in our minds is the narrative that people have castigated on us. Your own thoughts are not even playing in your mind. You got other people's thoughts about you playing in your mind. Something's wrong with that. Come on. What your ex said, you ain't gonna never get nobody better than me. The devil is a lie. What your daddy said about you, what your daddy didn't do for you, what your mother, how she didn't come through for you, how people healed you, how you thought people were going to heal you and help you, but they wound up hurting you and harming you. You have everybody else's narrative playing in your mind. Hit the delete button. You got to get into a place of some control, alt, delete, more than buttons on a computer. Got to control your level of thinking. Got to make some alterations. Got to delete some things in your life. You've adopted everybody else's negative narrative. What narrative are you going to adopt for yourself? Come on, my dear sister from another mister. My queen, my dear queen. I need you to type this. Just type diva. Type diva. Yeah, I'm talking to some divine divas. Here's my definition for diva. Divinely inspired, victorious, accomplished sister. I'm talking to divas right now. Divinely inspired, victorious, anointed sisters. Yeah, substitute the A for accomplished or anointed. Whatever it is, whatever's clever. I'm talking to some divas right now. You've been uniquely designed. You've been divinely designed with a purpose in mind. You're anointed for your assignment. Do you hear what I'm telling you? I don't care how taxing the assignment may be. I don't care how much of a giant it seems like the assignment is. You've been anointed for your assignment to accomplish it. Here it is. His word will not return unto you void. It will set out to do that which it is set to accomplish. Talking to some divine divas right now. Here's the thing. Divas are more than just songstresses. What's a songstress? A Whitney Houston. And Lord have mercy, one of the greatest voices ever in the annals of time. From time to time, I still go back and watch her Star Spangled Banner national anthem that she did at the Super Bowl. That crescendo ending. Huh. How she modulated, and the home of the. Don't get me to singing it. But she did Brave for like 3 different notes. Doom, doom, doom. Incredible. Sparks are flying. But I'm not talking about Whitney Houston. I'm not talking about Mariah Carey. I'm not talking about Shaka Khan. I'm not talking about those women who sang, I'm every woman. I know you can do it naturally. But no, I'm talking about divas who are entrepreneurs. Divas who are not just dreamers, but who are doers. Divas who are nurses and doctors and lawyers and teachers and beauticians and domestic engineers and ministry leaders and counselors and relationship experts and software developers and graphic designers, teachers, healthcare workers, those on the front lines, all around leaders. And here's the thing, what we cannot do, we cannot deny the power of a queen. Quintessentially unique, empowering everyone naturally. That's my acronym. Divas, divinely inspired, victorious, accomplished sisters. That's my acronym too. I'm copywritten, so don't copy me. Missy Elliott. Yeah. Can I tell the truth in love? Can't deny the power of a queen. Especially here it is, in a society that's ever changing. Women are leaders in business. Women are leaders in medicine. Women are leaders in technology and entertainment and education. I was raised by one. I know it when I see it. I know it when I hear it. I know it when you show up. Real divas know the value that they possess. That's connected to their character. Here's the thing. I got to ask you this. What's connected to your character? Because a lot of us, our character is not fruitful. Our character is rotten. You always got something bad to say about somebody. You always got the latest tea on everybody else. You in everybody's business. You just as messy? Missy? Yeah. Messy, Missy. Lord have mercy. Marvin Gaye would say, mercy, mercy me. Come on. What's the essence of your character? Smiling and then you roll your eyes. Character. You just solely focused on what he's driving, but not what's driving him. You just solely focused on his wallet, but not his wisdom. Character. Here it is. If your character was a credit score, what would it be? Some of y'all saying, listen, my character better than my credit score. That's a blessing. That's a blessing. We all got to grow in somewhere, in some area. Somebody said, listen, I wish my character was a credit score. Said, listen, I'd be in the 800s for real. Can I keep it 100? In the 800s, I keep it 100. We just having a conversation. But for others of us, your character be in the 400s or the 500s if it was a credit score. Character on credit. What would the value of what you appraise your character credit score to be? Some of us in debt to a whole lot of people because of how we treated them. HTA, hard truth alert. Come on, family, type HTA. Type HTC. Hard, yeah. Hard truth conversation. Hard truth character. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, because we focus so much on the exterior, but not the interior. So fresh and so clean on the outside, but your character got mold on the inside. Often tell queens, listen, always keep your standards higher than your heels. But here's the thing. People oftentimes treat you according to the standards that you set and put in practice for yourself. The standards that you set for yourself, hear me, are really the execution of character. The standards that you set will elicit the respect that you receive or the lack thereof. Why? Because character is more than lip service. Character is expressed in your lifestyle. And the character of a queen exudes that which goes beyond just lip service. It's in lifestyle, goes beyond just words. It's in works. Goes beyond clout. It's in character. Listen, you know you a bad sister when you have the essence externally, but you got the character internally. You a super bad sister. Can't nobody compete with you. Because here's the thing about character. Character is connected to confidence. I feel better about me when I know that I'm walking in my character and my authenticity. Character is about adopting a new mindset. I got a new attitude. It's the fact that, listen, I'm in the process of progress. My progress is connected to my process of developing my identity, developing my character. Here's the thing. We all have personality. Personality is who you are. Here, hard truth alert right here. Personality is who you are, but character is what you really smell like. Is your character a fragrance or an odor? For some of us, I ain't even got to get close to you. I can smell your character a mile away. Personality is who you are, but character is what you really smell like. Because here's the thing, your character will introduce you before you ever open up your mouth. It comes from the place of here it is. One thing that we have to realize is that character and confidence are cousins. Character and confidence are cousins. Confidence is about knowing who it is that you are, what it is that you desire, and then here it is, now you having the deliverables. Confidence isn't about walking into a room thinking that you're better than everybody else. Here's what confidence is knowing that you don't need to compare yourself to anybody at all. Why? Because you're in a class all by yourself. Your character identifies you. Your character quantifies you. Your character clarifies you. Why? Because the cousin of character is confidence. The cousin of confidence is character. And here's the thing. We have created a laundry list for what we want in a particular person. Yeah. Come on. You put all the things that you want, not just on the front of the sheet of the paper. You done flipped it over to the backside. But then you ask yourself, what can I provide to a particular relationship, much less a marriage? Oftentimes, it's not as long as a list that we want out of somebody else. Is this thing on? Come on, time out, time out. We got a long list for what we want in somebody and what we believe that they need to deliver and what we expect them to deliver and what they better deliver. But the list that we create for what we can deliver, oh yeah, 9 times out of 10, it ain't as long as the one that we have for the other person. Aaliyah asked a seminal question. Are you that somebody? Tell me you're that somebody. Are you the type of person who, here it is, mirrors what you desire to receive? You want faithfulness, you want character, you want identity, you want development, you want connectivity. You want all these specific things. What about you? Where are you at? What are you doing to live and love and lift your life to level up? And here's the thing, it's in your character. I want to talk to you. I want to talk to you because here's the thing, your character is oftentimes forged through the fire. Yeah, it's the fires of adversity that in many cases that we can't fan the flames of it. But here's the thing, it is going through the fire and coming forth as pure gold. Yeah, you've been thrown into the fire of fury, the fire to where it seems that like there was a whole lot of finality in your life. The fires of friction, the fire of disease that put you at a dis-ease, the fires of character development, the fire of to where it seemed like you were abandoned, you were abused, you were lost. People gave up on you. People left you for dead. You were like the three Hebrew boys that they threw you into the fire, heated up 7 times hotter. But here's the thing. God didn't just watch you in the fire. He got into it with you. I thought we put in 3, but I see a 4th one and it looks like the Son of God. I want to speak to you. God is appearing in your situation. Situation of devastation, God's appearing in it. The situation of adversity, the situation where your back was against the wall, you had nobody to call. It seemed as if you were just going to fall. You couldn't stand tall. God is appearing in your situation where it feels as if you've been abandoned, where you've been left for dead, where you're not feeling loved, to where it seems as if you're lost for a cause. Your mindset has been in shambles. But he wants to let you know that here it is. I've allowed you to go through the fire to forge your character. Yeah. Why? Because your gift can take you to the top, but character can put you in the basement. Want to develop your character so that here it is. Now, when you become a millionaire, you won't place your identity in money. I want to develop your character so that when I bless you with the right man, as you become the right type of individual, you'll remember who blessed you with them. You won't think it was just your curves that got them. Curves can attract him, but only character will keep him. I want to talk to somebody today. Who am I talking to? I hope it's you. Curves will attract him. Character will keep him. God is developing your character because he's made you like an Esther. He's developing your character so that you'll become like an Esther, to deliver your people, to save your generation. Listen, this is about more than a man. This is about a plan for your life. It's about more than you becoming a wife. This is about you leveling up in your life. You're trying to attract, but you'll do it if you become. It's your time to begin again. It's your time to live again. It's your time to laugh again. It's your time to level up again. It's your time to understand that your character is being forged. Why? So that you can move forward. Forward ever, backward never. Family type character. You're not no caricature. You're not playing some character to become somebody else. No, the true you is shining through. The queen is coming alive. The diva who is on divine assignment, in alignment. Beautiful is a woman in divine alignment with her divine assignment. And you've been assigned for a purpose in mind. You've been assigned because here it is seed time. Seed time and harvest. I want you to sow into your character development. I want you to sow into who God is shaping, forming, making, creating, shifting you to become. Why? Because it's not as a debt that you owe, it's a seed that you sow. Some of you have already been dropping super chats and super stickers, and you can sow a seed via super chat. I don't know, maybe I'm talking to somebody who can sow a $25 seed. Maybe I'm talking to someone who can sow a $50 seed or a $10 seed. I don't know. But I want you to sow a sacrificial seed. Because it says, listen, I'm sacrificing everything I'm not for who I can become. I'm sacrificing my own will for his will to be formed and fashioned and shaped in the way that he wants me to be. I want you to sow where you soar. I want you to sow where you grow. This is a channel for change. This is a channel that creates change. This is a channel that breaks chains. Yes, sow as a super chat, as a super sticker. You can sow even via electronic mediums such as Cash App, as the link is being placed in the chat. Cash App, $Access Identity. Zelle as well at EddieConnorJr Gmail. PayPal as well. I want you to sow, and I'm believing my faith is joining to yours as you sow your seed. And here it is. I want you to name your seed. I want you to put a claim on your seed. Nothing worse than having a gift and you don't know who it belongs to. Why? Because it doesn't have a name attached and associated to it. You got off the plane. You got your Louis Vuitton Gucci luggage, but you don't have a nameplate attached to it. I want you to name your gift. I want you to name your seed. And maybe you're naming it healing. Maybe you're naming it inspiration. Maybe you're naming it revelation. Maybe you're naming it determination. Whatever you're naming it, I want you to claim it. And I'm joining my faith to yours 30, 60, 100 fold, because I'm believing God is going to do it. Not just for you, but in you and through you. Come on, family. If you believe it, type I receive. Type I receive. I receive. I receive. I receive my breakthrough. I receive my blessing. I receive my open door. I receive my overflow. I receive it. It's not delayed. It's not denied. It's coming at the right time. At the right time. Family, yes, it's a channel for change. It's a channel that brings change. A channel that breaks chains. And beyond just this community, yes, it's our launching pad, but I want to push you to soar into more. Greater success, purpose, opportunities. Join my private coaching group. Once you board the flight to your future, go right now to the eaglesacademy.com. Tap the join now button, fill out the form. I guarantee you're going to be transformed. Shout out to all the members in the chat. Love seeing your badges. If you haven't got a membership, go get one. Link is in the chat. Thank you so much for your super stickers. Thank you so much for your super chats, for your comments. Yes, even I thank you for hitting the thumbs up button. Come on, I'm growing. You help me to grow my channel. Hit the thumbs up button. It's been an explosion of inspiration. Yeah. There's more in store. I hope you got something from this. In the Mix is out of time, but y'all know I'm not out of truth. So I want to thank you for rocking with me. I want to thank you for riding with me. I want to thank you for rolling with me. Why? Because that's just how we roll. And we do that each and every single Monday through Friday, every weekday. As you're here on the YouTube side, like, comment, share, subscribe. Don't be a ghost follower. Please hit the subscribe button. Of course, I want you to make sure that you follow me on all the social sites at EddieConnorJr. Come on, put some respect on my name. EddieConnorJr. If I can help you, if I can serve you in any way, please reach out to me. If you're looking for a dynamic speaker, look no further. Invite me to your church, your conference, your community center, your school, your session. Let's make progression. Email me to invite me. info@EddieConnor.com. It's yours truly, Dr. Eddie, your main man, 100 grand, your brother from another mother. Family has been fun, but a brother gotta run. But I want you to know it's been a privilege and a pleasure, a treat and a treasure, a joy beyond measure. And I want you to remember to keep the faith and believe it's going to be bigger, better, brighter. Peace and love. Keep soaring higher. Let's soar beyond my YouTube channel. If you want something that goes beyond here, you're in for a treat. I have a private mentorship group where I coach, where I teach, and I provide live Q&A insight in our interactive breakout sessions. It's where I challenge you with innovative exercises to develop your skill set. And I provide feedback to foster your growth. We break it all down to build you up in our private Zoom room as we focus on transformative topics with accountability partners who really desire to grow their greatness by soaring into success and greater purpose. Come on, soar to new heights with us in our Eagles Academy. Get your wings to win, and let's soar into more at theeaglesacademy.com.